Dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. They break things off to take a quick breather. KO. Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Stops the attack by using a drive parry. Burns the drive gauge. Yoga fire there. Player 1 has the life advantage. A quick breather. Parries the projectile. Uses the parry to deal with that projectile. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Knockdown and target locked and scoop. Jumps in. Breaks the block with a throw. Dashes forward. This can lead to some big damage. Hits him with a stop and pop. They're taking a step back to slip. Blocks the low kick. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Willing to risk it for the overdrive. The drive's there. Can they snatch that? Threads it cleanly. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Parries the projectile. Now what's the follow? Big opening ready to be taken advantage of after that parry. Perfectly timed parry to deflect the opponent's attack. You don't want to get caught in that situation too many times. Good parry there, and parrying attack like that is risky, but the reward is the drive gauge building up. Player 1 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. Can they exploit this advantage? Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? They're barely hanging in there. Can they hold out any longer? Gets the jump in. No more drive gauge. That's the jump in they were looking for. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Makes a huge statement with that finish. Player 1 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Sneaks in above. Still scrapping for control of the space. How will they manage their drive gauges? Burnout activates. Ends the meter. Hoping for a good return. Merciless yoga. Dalsum just straight up slapping the taste out of their mouth. This is gonna hurt and humiliate. Player 1 just put themselves on equal footing with that super. Nobody blinked. Both sides in burnout. They can't drive. Player 2 holding on to that impact squashed. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive arc from this situation? Big drive gauge difference here with little life left. The drive gauge is screaming for more attack. Crowns them from above. They couldn't tech the throw. Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Uh-oh, falls short. Whiffing a drive impact opens a huge window to get punished. Their drive gauge was running low, but they use an overdrive art anyway just to show they're not gun-shy. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Gets backed into the corner with pressure building. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. Well-timed corner switch. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. The grab misses. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. KO! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Player 1 took that round comfortably. No need to bring out the big guns yet. Ooh, there's a side switch. This could be big. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Player 2 is dominating this match. So, what's next? Drive rush to keep it going. KO. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Player 2 didn't rely too much on drive in that last round, but they may be looking to mix things up here. Going in, brushes that off and keeps going. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Solid anti-air. The low, amazing. Turns out, player 2 with the rhythm, owning. What a finish. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Time to get down to business. The first round starts now. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Goes for the fireball. The fighters are at a standstill. What's going on through their heads? The fighters take a step back to reassess. Time for a new game plan. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. The pace is slowed considerably. Who will make the first move? Throws out a projectile. Looks like they want to re-establish their game plan with fireball. Okay, creating some space here. Player 1 is working with a less than ideal drive gauge. They'll need to be very careful here. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireball. Anything could happen here. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. There's only 20 seconds remaining. Grabs them. Taking stock. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Springs forward with the drive rush. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them. Drive rush to keep it going. Grabs and throws them away. Just goes for it at this range. Player, time's up. We didn't see much action from our fighters there. I wonder how they're going to engage next round.
Round 2. Fight.
Decides not to rush in without a plan. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Hits them with a stop and block. What'll happen here? They decide to take a breather to regroup. Out of range. Relatively safe. Drive rush to keep it going. Throws a fireball. Jumps? How did they read that throw? This may be it. All in with a rock. Player 1 can't use use any drive moves. Gotta crashes out the cage right there. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. No way, that win wasn't luck. That was 100% planned. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Grounds him from above. Player 1, clutch anti-air. Oh my god, what a throw tech. Jeez, how can they read each other so well? Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Player 1 connects with the throws, takes advantage of the hesitation, and gets some good damage in return. Changes the pace with the fireball. What are they gonna do? Perfect execution with the anti-air. Player 2, grab rush, taps him on the dome. Only 50% life left. Here comes the corner pressure. The jump in is denied. Blink out. Oh, the throw connects. Player 2 needs to wait this out. Clutch anti-air. The drive impact doesn't work. A real test. Oh, in with a rush. Ugh, take us. Are you kidding me? Player 1 really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants. Hits them with a stop and block. Big opening ready to be taken advantage of after that parry. Perfectly timed parry to deflect the opponent's attack. You don't want to get caught in that situation too many times. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Takes a trip. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. No good up high. Player 2 is working with a less than ideal drive game. They'll need to be very careful here. Knockdown. Checks them with a projectile. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Gets the knockdown, and now they can't squander this punish counter chance. Player 2 is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge. Can they stick it out? Springs forward with the drive rush. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. Closing moments of the match. One hit, the KO! Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Overdrive art. Player 2 has the life advantage. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Both fighters planning something? They decide to take a breather to regroup. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Grabs and throws him away. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Perfect input, not letting up. But it crowns him from above. Perfect flash knuckle. Super art to show him what a PhD and fighters can do for you. Will this be enough to kill? What? That was enough to kill? Yo, that read was godlike. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Oh my god, they just choked it up. Player 1, this is gonna hurt. They're using a fireball to force a reaction. Fires without warning. Springs forward with the drive rush. Throws them. Player 2 needs to take advantage of the gauge disparity. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Player 1 throws that off. Bringing the hot fire. They've got about half life left. There's a burnout. Player 2 is in burnout state. This can lead to some big damage. Connects with the throw. Pumps the brakes on the impact. What are they gonna do? Crowns them from above. Drops them hard. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Are you kidding me? Player 2 has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of